Today, I continue learning English through a hilarious clip from Friends, which is called Ross and Rachel Get Drunk in Vegas. Um, Las Vegas. So, at the beginning of the clip, Rachel was naked. She was crapping an apple naked. She was lighting, putting on a light naked, something like that. And Ross could see it, everything from his own room. So at first he thought he would be like well mannered, not looking at that. But after that, he thought unless she wanted. So he just came to her room and asked her, are you enticing me with your nakedness? But turned out to be that it is a misunderstanding. So on the trip to Las Vegas, uh, Ross, they tried to mock each other. They tried to mock each other. At first, Rachel took off her jacket and told Ross that it is it it, it is not an invitation for the act of love. And Ross speak loudly like, no matter how much you want, I will not have sex with you in the bathroom. And fine, and Rachel dropped some water on his body, and like they make fun of each other. And finally, when Rachel was asleep, Ross saw a goatee on her face, so she got a lot of staring and pointing on the way home, on the way to hotel. In the hotel, they play jackpot, and they was drunk. And when Joey show up, Rachel kind of, how you doing? That's a pickup line from Joey. So let's dive into the clip and learn. What kind of game is she playing? If you say someone plays a game or is playing games, you mean they're trying to deceive someone. He was stalking. Deceive. Let's see what does deceive mean. Deceive means to make somebody believe something is not true. He was stalking her because he was watching her without her knowing about it. And I said he's misread the situation because he didn't understand that she didn't intend to provoke him in any way. So you weren't trying to entice me just now with your nakedness? To entice means to persuade someone to do something, sometimes by offering them something unpleasant. Other similar words are lure, seduce, or tempt. Lure. Let's see. Lure, 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 lure. And during that flight, Rachel is set on making fun of Ross. Now I'm just letting you know that this is not an invitation to the physical act of love. You may already know the expression to let someone know about something, but it's a good idea that we focus on it briefly because it is so common and useful. So it means to inform someone. Many times we prefer to use this construction instead of simply using the verb to tell. Yep, that's hilarious. What do you think hilarious means? A, funny, B, interesting, C, amusing. So A, funny, and C, amusing are the correct answers. I'm sorry, I'm done. Sometimes when we get angry with someone, we could say to them, you done. No, I don't, Ross. I think I'm just a more secure person than you are. If you describe someone as being secure about themselves, you mean they are confident and don't worry too much about what other people think about them. Is that so? Yeah. Is that so? Is often something we say sarcastically to mean, oh, is that true? And then Ross gets back at Rachel or takes revenge. Okay, there was some staring and pointing. Ross drew a mustache and a goatee on Rachel's face with permanent marker so it won't come off. They're going to get a lot of stares from people. Some may even point at them. Hey, they really overcharge you for that stuff. Similarly, you can say undercharge to mean the opposite. But who cares because it's all on me. I'm starting to look like my crayon mural. So I'm starting, not standing, but starting to look like. I'm starting to look like. In a way, she said it. She doesn't pronounce the G in starting. This is common with verbs when in the ing form. And the T in starting is an American T and sounds like a the, starting. Finally, because the two is weak, it links with the N before it, and it sounds like starting to look. Finally, so I'm starting to look like. We don't have to go downstairs. All right, come on, let's go. We play some blackjack. Blackjack is a card game usually played for money in which you try to guess as close to 21 points as possible, but without passing it. Hit me is a request for the dealer, Ross in this case, to give another card. Hello, oh, I forgot to dial. Ross, don't have, so it doesn't say don't let her drink anymore, but T and don't and T and let are sharp. So don't let her and don't let her connected. Don't let her drink anymore. Let her actually sounds like letter. That is because we chop the H in her. That often happens with pronouns in English. For example, we say instead of him and instead of them. We have an American T here, so it's not letter, it's letter. Lastly, the T in dong is a stop T, meaning we don't release a consonant sound. It's not dong, it's dong. Keep in mind that this is not the same as saying no T at all. Don't let her drink anymore. Don't let her drink anymore. All together, don't let her drink anymore. Don't let her drink anymore. So that's it.